Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmadu nusalli ala Rasul al-Kareem. Mr. Kevin Kells, Global Managing Director, Google, for Education, Google. Mr. Farhan Qureshi, Cluster Director, Google, Pakistan, Malaysia, and Frontier Markets. Mr. Farhan is looking after. Mr. Paul Hutchins, Regional Manager, Greater Asia, Chrome and Workspace for Education. Colleague federal ministers, provincial ministers, worthy members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. Indeed, it's a great pleasure for me to join you today, although I was not originally in the plan. And I just flew out yesterday morning to attend the Global Peace Efforts, which is known as New York Group of Eight, on the sideline of UN General Assembly session in September. It was decided that some Arab and Islamic countries should make a sincere efforts to stop the human bloodshed, which has been ongoing for 2 years in Gaza. And those countries include Jordan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and on the Islamic countries which are non-Arab, Indonesia, Pakistan, and Turkey. So we ended up ultimately, you might have seen recently, last month, a peace agreement signed in the presence of President Trump by all 8 countries on the initiative, and it was sealed. So now the efforts are that this peace agreement should be implemented truly in letter and spirit, because there are grave violations which have come to the media and come to the knowledge. Obviously, in our holy book, we are trained and we are taught that killing of human being tantamounts to killing of the entire humanity. It doesn't say the human being is Muslim or Jew or Christian or non-Muslim. It doesn't say anything. It also says that saving of a human being tantamounts to saving of the entire humanity. This is what we have been taught. This is what our holy book directs us. So with that, background, we have been making sincere efforts as one of the 8 countries, and there was a emergency meeting convened in Istanbul, and I left for that meeting. My colleagues, that's probably most of the countries are still there, the other 7 foreign ministers. But I had already chosen to be back once I'm done. So I had a 9:15 flight, local time, which is Pakistan 11:15. And when I board the flight, I get a SOS call from the IT minister in panic that Prime Minister has been indisposed and he asked me to replace him. So I'm here as his proxy. So it's indeed a great pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the Prime Minister, and surely, since I'm here also on my behalf, on this momentous occasion in Pakistan's digital journey. The world I grew up, and most of you, I would say few of you, I think you are much younger than me, and most of you may be about 2 decades at least younger than me. Is a distant one from today's world. I remember when I was a student in England, doing my chartered accountancy, I used to book a call once in a month. It used to be through operators, the US, UK operator and Pakistan operator, and we used to pay £1 per minute, 3 minutes, and the operator would be listening what we are talking. So you see, from there, we have moved miles away and miles ahead, which is indeed a great thing to watch and to see. Each day we witness a new wave of innovation that transforms how we live, learn, and connect. Over the past few years, The government of Pakistan has taken concrete steps towards realizing the vision of a digital nation Pakistan, as mentioned by Her Excellency, the Federal Minister of MOIT, a Pakistan that not only consumes technology, but creates it. It's a nation that moves from being a user of innovations also to become one of its source. This active journey started again. I'll take you a little back. Most of you were there actively. You see, we had not even rolled out the 4G technology in Pakistan till 2013. And this was very unfortunate, I would say. The 5 years prior to the 2013, there had been serious attempts to roll it out, but unfortunately didn't materialize. So under the leadership of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, and I was Finance Minister, nothing to do with information technology, but I then was tasked this job to make sure that another 5 years are not consumed, and we roll out unless we would have rolled out 4G, the facilities and the developments we are seeing today would not have been possible, obviously. So in a very transparent manner, we rolled out 4G auctions, and I still owe thanks to those who took part in that transparent process globally. And 4G technology was introduced post-auction 2014. So I'm happy to see. So I have a connect in this industry and this business. As Finance Minister, the Oversight Committee, which worked from A to Z. So today we are seeing its dividends and in a much bigger form, and the compliments to the ministry, the ministries of the past, 2013, 18 particularly, who also helped the work very hard. We remember we had Ms. Anusha Rahman, she's now Senator, and she took a lot of initiative and hard work, and now it's been building on that entire effort and has become really a praiseworthy point for us to celebrate. Today marks a historic milestone, as I said, in that journey, as we celebrate the invaluable partnership between Google and Pakistan. From the launch of Pakistan's first Chromebook assembly line to Google's announcement of establishing a local presence in Pakistan, and to the agreement between the government of Pakistan and Google to upskill our youth, this is a defining moment for our country's digital transformation. Availing the occasion, I must thank two of my colleagues sitting here, the Federal Minister for Defense Production, whose contribution has been cited by Honorable Federal Minister for IT, and the National Coordinator of Special Investment Facilitation Council, General Sarfraz, who has been a great contributor in all such efforts from the country's point of view. Localizing the assembly of Chromebooks will make access to digital tools more affordable and inclusive, particularly in the education sector. But beyond education, this initiative holds great economic significance. It marks an industrial milestone, laying the foundation for jobs, supply chain development, and future technology exports. Google's decision to open a local office in Pakistan is not just symbolic, it is a moment for national pride and powerful endorsement of our country's digital potential. It represents a strategic milestone with far-reaching implications for the digital economy, the innovation ecosystem, and global investor confidence. The local presence will bring Google closer to Pakistan's developers, startups, and entrepreneurs, enabling direct collaboration, capacity building, and great access to global platforms. Let me assure you, the management of Google, you won't regret setting up all this in Pakistan. You will be the Pakistan is moving fairly fast to achieve the position in the Committee of Nations which it was originally destined. It was too far back. It is only 2017 from an macroeconomic unstable country with the prediction of default within 6 to 7 months. In 4 years, we passed the journey where we become the 24th global economy. And by 2017, with this achievement, we had the lowest inflation, which still we have not been able to, we are very close, 3.59. We had the policy rate 5.25. We had the GDP growth 6.3%. We had the highest foreign exchange reserves. We were all set to join the G20 club, the premium club, economic club of the world. But anyway, fast forward, the journey was derailed between 2018 and 2022, and we fell from all those achievements to 47th global economy. The entire effort of this government, led by Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif, is to regain, not only regain the 24th, but to make sure that Pakistan is all set to enter the global G20 club as soon as possible. Under our strategic MOU, Google and Pakistan will collaborate to provide AI skills training for 100,000 developers nationwide, while also developing targeted programs for the gaming and startup industries. Together, we will also advance localized AI-powered solutions, such as Android services for public safety, and offer 100,000 Google career certificates to equip Pakistanis with world-class digital training and globally recognized credentials. The government of Pakistan remains fully committed to creating an environment where global technology leaders can invest, collaborate, and establish a sustainable local presence. And actually, it is in this regard that the government decided, we were known as, a difficult place for the investors to go pillar to post to get their things sorted out. And the government decided to set up SIFC, which I just, now you have to just reach out to SIFC and you have all the facilitation to get your business going forward in the least possible time. Our policies aim to make Pakistan a regional hub for technology development, backed by a regulatory framework that supports innovations, ensures transparency, and encourages investment. I'm sure few of you would be thinking that Pakistan has high fiscal tax rates. Absolutely true. With all due respect, we are under IMF program, and we still have just about less than 2 years to go. We would, and we have on our agenda, to rationalize the tax structure, to reduce it to a reasonable level. But obviously, the economy, what I explained, from 24th to 47th, with the prediction to default in the PDM government, 2022-23, I know when I became fourth-time finance minister how difficult it was to manage, but alhamdulillah, I always said, words, institutions or no institution, the precise word was IMF or no IMF, Pakistan will not default, and God has been very kind, my words were upheld, and Pakistan has passed through this phase successfully and, honorably. But now we are in program, obviously, it takes a little bit time to do the structural reforms, and Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, like Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif is doing from, dealing with, from the front, and we are all committed that not only to complete this program, introduce the structural reforms, but then lead to the nation to a reasonable tax, structure, which is affordable, which is competitive, and which is comparable to, the requirements of the business leaders of business industries. So I wish to acknowledge leadership of Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif, whose vision and direction continue to guide our national digital transformation agenda. I also wish to congratulate Minister for Information Technology. She has done a good job, and everybody appreciates that. And indeed, her ministry, when I was, head of oversight committee in 2013, I used to know everybody in the ministry, the key people at least who used to attend them. Now, I am a little bit at a distance because not only have moved from economic, I have now, doing a different job, which is Foreign Office of Pakistan. I'm looking after. So, but the change is visible, and the delivery is visible. So I congratulate her team as well, Secretary Saab and her team. This initiative aligns seamlessly with the Digital Nation Act and the Digital AI policy. These are two policies our government under the leadership of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif have introduced, and we are very much committed. I think this is the future of the world, the globe. So we can't lag behind. It's not a very positive news I'm going to share with you. Just a few days back I read, AI led Nestle to fire 16,000 people. And I was jokingly in that meeting, I was saying that I hope a time doesn't come when the AI will lead to fire half of the cabinet, that AI would take over the job. So, but obviously it is unavoidable. It is, need of the time. And I think we have to move with the same pace and also extra pace to catch up, the gap which has actually been created over the last few years. I also wanted to extend appreciation to the Federal Minister of Education and the provincial ministers who have joined today. I'm thankful to all of you. As I said that I just landed this morning and I had already command that I have to be here. So this is a great pleasure that I'm reconnected to the, and updated to what's going on. But I usually keep this an eye, what's happening, just for my own general knowledge, because in the capacity of Deputy Prime Minister, in previous government, in 3.5 years, I ended up having 52 committees to take care. Now in 15 months, I have ended up 83 committees to take care. So you can imagine, so I am directly or indirectly connected with things one way or the other. It actually keeps me on my toes and also, updated. Also want to, appreciate, our foreign guests who are here and the diplomatic corps. Natalie, thank you very much for joining this great event. And, this is, a partnership which I'm sure would be a great win-win, not only between the government of Pakistan and your institutions, but also for every Pakistan. And you just heard the, the example from Laya, how it empowers, how it, helps the communities to grow up and to take care of their well-being. So, we have this great challenge, and we are, working very keenly to reduce and bridge the gap, for what is the largest allocation, which I hope in the years to come would not be required, is for those families led by their female head. The government provides, a substance allowance of X number, I won't even quote, through the income support fund, Benazir Income Support Fund. It is the federal government which gives one of the largest amount we dish out is BISP. It is over 700 billion rupees. Now, I think why and how this got introduced, it was in 2008. We were asked to join the government, federal government, as a coalition partner. And I was given the task in that coalition government between People's Party and Pakistan Muslim League Noon, the finance minister. I just reflected that in a country where hundreds of billions of rupees can be got written off in the banks by those who are very well off because their businesses failed, at least on the prima facie, and they get debts written off. This country and Islamic State in particular owes to those most vulnerable families in the country to be hand-holded by the state. This was the concept I had. I introduced National Income Support Fund idea in the cabinet as finance minister, second time finance minister in 2008. And it was carried with 34 billion rupees by my successor. The program was introduced. And when we came back in 2013, it had grew only from 34 to 40 billion. Between 2013 and 2018, PMLN, under Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, and then for less than a year, Mr. Shahid Khaqan Nawasi, it grew almost more than 3 times. And now we are back, it is at 700 billion. I hope the day comes when every family in the country is so well off that this subsidized hand-holding is not required. One way to do is what you're doing. Just handhold the family members, just give them training, get them tools, and they actually earn, many of them, the youth. And we have almost 2/3 youth is our population, which is where there is a challenge. It is also a great opportunity to convert this youth bulge into productive, partners in the governance. So, with these few words, I once again welcome you all here, and on behalf of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, I thank you, and I extend his best wishes and congratulations for holding this great function. And I would give a one-liner message to the youth of Pakistan that use these tools not just to learn, but to create as well. Be creative. Make your earning, but be creative. So this is to encourage our Pakistanis, children, our Pakistanis generation. So I'm sure, what the Federal Minister said, government as a whole. Now it's the system as a whole which has been working in a very positive way. All the stakeholders are together to take this country forward. And you saw the dividends. हमें बताया जाता है बचपन से कि जहाँ यूनिटी होती है बरकत भी होती है अल्लाह ताला की तरफ से. Where there's disunity, और बरकत ही उड़ जाती है. I'm sorry, excuse my words, but I'm sure somebody will translate for you. But you see, actually the unity brings blessings, from Allah. So God bless. This is the concept we have been taught right from the childrenhood, and this is also the guideline. So the unity, जो हमारी unity है of right now of the system, government as a whole, and the unity that is actually working. You have seen recently the 4 days war. It couldn't be a great success without Allah's kindness, people's prayers, and the actions on ground. So we were connected all the time, and before and after. Our main focus has been to take the country back to not only where we left 2018, 24th economy, but make it ready to enter in the very near future as part of the global G20 premium economic club. And God willing, inshallah, it's not that far. And as I said, once again, thank you, Google, for your presence here. But as I said, you won't regret. You will be very happy. To be here, and in the years to come, you'll find many multinational and others partners, coming here. One more clarification: the many people in the West, maybe our friends, great guys here, they talk about Pakistan debt-ridden country and debt trap and all this business. It's not a very big challenge for the country. Let me give some comfort to foreign investors. That Pakistan has total debt and liabilities, external debt, $130 billion. Pakistan is blessed with AI, with mines and minerals, with stones, with hydrocarbons. The most, conservative estimate is 6,000 billion to 10,000 billion, 6 trillion to 10 trillion. You can imagine 130 billion debt and liabilities would be peanut. So we are on that road. We are working very on the fast track. And anyway, I wish you all the best. A very pleasant stay in Islamabad. Enjoy your hospitality. Anything I can do, we'll be very happy from the Foreign Office to assist you. God bless you all. Have a very great day. Thank you.